Dear learners, in this session we will discuss about critical point. We have seen that the movement of molecule in matter changes and varies according to the variation in terms of temperature and pressure. There are various processes that involves the movement of molecule, and this variation is because of implication of temperature and pressure. In the addition, the two states are existing in equilibrium based on the application of temperature and pressure. As we are moving for the transition of one state to another state, the impact of temperature and pressure will have influence on these transitions, and thus the movement is marked in physics. The movement is marked under a set of conditions under which a liquid and vapor become identical. The critical point is the end point of this phase equilibrium curve, and they are basically defined by critical pressure and critical temperature. And this is best understood by observing the phase diagram. This phase diagram illustrates the variations between the states of matter of elements or compounds as they are related to pressure and temperature. A typical phase diagram has pressure, typically that is given in atmospheres on the y-axis, and temperature, which is basically given in the unit of degree Celsius or Kelvin, on the x-axis. This phase diagram is a graphical representation of physical state of substance under different conditions of temperature and pressure. The movement of molecule in matter changes and varies on the lines or curves. The point on a phase diagram at which the three states of matter, that is your gas, liquid and solid, coexist is the triple point. And at the triple point, all these three phases may be present in equilibrium. Now, when we are changing the pressure and temperature, there are certain kind of deformations that takes place which results into conversion or transition of state of matter. Now suppose we are changing temperature and pressure, and by means of this change in temperature and pressure we are directing toward various types of phase behavior. Now this phase behavior associated with liquid and gas will terminate at a particular point, and that is nothing but your critical point. So critical point in physics is the application of temperature and pressure at which liquid and vapor will become identical. Now suppose by changing this temperature and pressure we are varying the transitions, we are carrying the transitions in state of matter. When the pressure is increased, the movement of molecule in the substance will go on decrease, because increase in terms of pressure holds the molecule in matter more tightly together, and as you are decreasing the pressure, the movement of the molecule in the substance will increase, and this decrease in terms of pressure will allow the matter to move away from each other. Similarly, when the temperature is increased, the movement of molecule in the substance will increase, because increase in the temperature breaks the bond and physical forces that holds the molecule tightly together. Conversely, when the temperature is decreased, the movement of molecule in the substance will decrease, because with the application of cold we will allow the molecules to hold them tightly together. So this transformation by means of pressure and temperature ultimately somewhere has impact on force of attraction. You may change pressure, you will alter force of attraction allowing them to hold together, and you will change temperature which will again conversely or reversely work on the application of temperature allowing that molecules to hold them tightly together. Now critical point, when you are exceeding forward, the temperature above which gas cannot be liquefied is called as critical temperature. this temperature won't allows above this temperature you cannot convert your gaseous phase into liquid phase, means you are limiting the process of condensation. At the same time, the minimum pressure required to liquefy the gas at critical temperature is called as critical pressure. Means at a critical temperature, the amount of pressure that has been applied to convert your gas into liquid is your critical pressure, and the volume occupied by 1 mole of gas at critical temperature and critical pressure is called as critical volume. So the red point which coincides the critical temperature and critical pressure gives you critical point, and at this point there is no phase boundary. The study of critical phenomenon is directed towards describing the various types of behavior near to the critical point, and they may have diverse and different systems with a single common theory. The critical point terminates the liquid gas phase line and relates the critical pressure, the pressure above which a supercritical fluid forms. What is your supercritical fluid? Supercritical fluid is the fluid which is merged in a single phase beyond the temperature of the critical point. This critical point is the end point of phase equilibrium curve. So the phase behavior with the application of temperature and pressure will limit at that point, and this is your critical point. This critical point terminates the liquid gas phase line, and the above which you will have supercritical fluid. Above the critical point there exists a state of matter that is continuously connected with both the liquid and the gaseous state, and you are referring it as a supercritical fluid. At the critical temperature and critical pressure, any gas behaves similar to its liquid, and you are saying that when that particular gas behaves similar to its liquid, you are saying that the material is in critical state, and the phenomenon is called as critical phenomenon. So the three basic constants associated with your critical point or critical phenomenon are critical temperature given by the symbol Tc, critical pressure given by the symbol Pc, and critical volume, that is Vc. The critical temperature, critical pressure and critical volume are collectively called as critical constant. Thank you.